What if everything fans thought they knew about the Washington tournament was about to be turned upside down? Just hours before the draw could reshape the entire event, the tennis world was thrown into absolute chaos as one shocking withdrawal after another sent social media into overdrive. 5 familiar names suddenly disappeared from the conversation, leaving fans asking the same explosive question. Is this the moment Eala has been waiting for? Within minutes, timelines were flooded with speculation. Trending hashtags exploded. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Every update seemed bigger than the last, and every notification carried the possibility of another stunning twist. Nobody could agree on what would happen next. Then came a wave of rumors from anonymous online accounts claiming that unexpected developments behind the scenes had completely changed the atmosphere around the tournament. None of those claims were verified, but they spread like wildfire, fueling endless debate among fans who wondered whether the draw had suddenly become wide open. As excitement reached a fever pitch, supporters began imagining what this opportunity could mean. Could this be the breakthrough week everyone has been predicting? Could one unexpected opening change the trajectory of an entire season? Or was the pressure about to become greater than ever before? One thing became impossible to ignore. The spotlight was now brighter than ever, and every match suddenly carried enormous expectations. The tennis world wasn't just watching a tournament anymore, it was watching a potential turning point. Because if Eala can seize this opportunity, Washington may become the chapter that everyone remembers. But as the anticipation builds, an even bigger question is waiting just around the corner, and what happens next could surprise everyone. The atmosphere around Washington changed almost overnight. What had been expected to be another competitive stop on the calendar suddenly transformed into the center of the tennis world's attention. One withdrawal sparked conversation. The next one fueled speculation. By the time several notable players were officially out of the field, fans couldn't stop asking the same question. Had the entire tournament just opened the door for a completely different story? Across social media, every update spread at lightning speed. Tennis communities dissected every announcement, comparing possible draws and predicting who might benefit the most from the unexpected changes. Screenshots of updated brackets circulated within minutes, while live streams and podcasts rushed online to debate what this meant for the players still standing. Among the names drawing the most attention was Eala. Supporters immediately pointed out that opportunities like this don't come around often. The field had changed. The path looked different. Every conversation seemed to lead back to one possibility. Could this become the tournament where everything finally clicked? No one could answer with certainty. Some analysts urged caution, reminding everyone that every remaining opponent was still capable of producing world-class tennis. Others argued that momentum in professional sports often begins with unexpected circumstances, and sometimes history starts with nothing more than one opening that nobody saw coming. As excitement grew, fan reactions became increasingly dramatic. One viral post declared that Washington had suddenly become the tournament everyone underestimated. Another insisted this was the biggest opportunity of the season. Within hours, thousands of replies debated every possible matchup, every ranking implication, and every scenario that could unfold over the coming days. The speculation refused to slow down. Meanwhile, sports commentators began revisiting Eala's recent performances, highlighting improvements in her confidence, shot selection, and composure during difficult moments. Instead of focusing only on rankings, discussions shifted toward mentality. Big tournaments, they argued, are often decided by who handles pressure, not simply by who enters with the highest seed. That observation only intensified the anticipation. Every practice session suddenly attracted more cameras than expected. Every interview was analyzed frame by frame. Every smile, every expression, every quiet moment became another topic for debate among fans eager for clues about what might happen next. Online creators added even more excitement by imagining countless scenarios, each one more dramatic than the last. Some predicted a dream run. Others warned that heightened expectations could become the toughest opponent of all. The pressure kept growing. Supporters from around the world flooded comment sections with encouragement, hoping this would be the week that years of hard work finally translated into a signature performance on one of the biggest stages of the season. Skeptics remained unconvinced. They argued that an opportunity means nothing without execution. A more favorable draw does not win matches. Every point still has to be earned. Every rally still has to be fought. And every victory still requires extraordinary composure. Those competing viewpoints only fueled more discussion. Sports talk shows dedicated entire segments to examining the changing landscape of the tournament. Graphics displayed possible paths through the draw, while former players explained how quickly momentum can shift during a week filled with unpredictable results. No prediction lasted very long. Every fresh update seemed to rewrite the conversation all over again. Fans refreshed their phones constantly, hoping for another official announcement that might reshape the picture once more. The excitement wasn't limited to Washington. International audiences joined the discussion, turning the tournament into one of the most talked about events in tennis circles that week. New supporters discovered Eala's journey, while longtime fans reflected on how much progress she had made over recent seasons. Many remembered the difficult matches that tested her resilience. Others pointed toward breakthrough victories that hinted at even greater potential. Together, those moments formed a story that suddenly felt as though it might be approaching another defining chapter. The possibility alone was enough to electrify the conversation. Commentators repeatedly emphasized that opportunities in elite sports are unpredictable. Sometimes a tournament favorite exits early. Sometimes an unexpected draw creates possibilities that seemed impossible only days before. Washington suddenly felt like one of those moments. As anticipation climbed higher, fans continued imagining every possible outcome. Would experience prevail? Would confidence become the deciding factor? Would someone unexpected seize the spotlight? Nobody knew. That uncertainty became the tournament's greatest attraction. Even before the opening matches had fully unfolded, Washington already carried the feeling of a story waiting to be written. For Eala, the attention was impossible to ignore. Yet those who have followed her career understood that expectations alone solve nothing. Every opportunity brings equal measures of excitement and pressure. Every hopeful prediction also creates another layer of scrutiny. The tennis world was watching more closely than ever before. And with every passing hour, the sense grew stronger that something memorable might be about to happen. Whether that memory would become a celebration or a lesson remained impossible to predict. But one fact united nearly everyone following the tournament. Washington no longer looked ordinary. It looked like the beginning of a week capable of changing conversations, reshaping expectations, and introducing entirely new possibilities. As the draw settled into place and the countdown to the opening matches continued, excitement reached another level. Every practice court attracted curious spectators. Every media appearance generated fresh headlines. Every prediction inspired another wave of debate. The opportunity was real. The expectations were enormous. And somewhere beyond the noise, the first serve was getting closer. What happened after that would determine whether all the anticipation had been justified, or whether the biggest surprise of the week was still waiting just beyond the next match. The countdown finally reached its final hours, and suddenly the conversation stopped being about possibilities and started becoming about pressure. Every prediction, every headline, and every debate had built toward this single moment. The spotlight was brighter than ever, and every player remaining in the field understood that the tournament had taken on a completely different identity. The unexpected withdrawals had reshaped expectations, but they had also created an entirely new challenge. With several established contenders no longer standing in the way, every remaining competitor sensed that this was no longer just another week on tour. It had become a rare opportunity to make a statement that could echo throughout the season. Eala's name continued appearing in discussions everywhere. Sports panels debated whether this was the breakthrough moment fans had been predicting for months. Tennis creators uploaded analysis after analysis, comparing her recent improvements with previous tournaments. Every statistic was examined. Every highlight clip resurfaced. Every confident performance from earlier events became fresh evidence in endless conversations about whether she was finally ready to capitalize. Supporters believed the timing couldn't have been better. Critics insisted that expectations had suddenly become unrealistic. That clash of opinions created another storm online. Comment sections filled with passionate arguments between believers and doubters. Some claimed destiny had opened the draw. Others argued that destiny means nothing if a player cannot handle the enormous weight of expectation. The discussion became louder by the hour. Meanwhile, cameras followed every movement around the practice courts. Fans leaned against fences hoping to catch a glimpse of one more forehand, one more serve, or one more smile that might reveal confidence before competition officially began. Every image spread across social media within minutes. A short practice clip generated thousands of comments. A warm-up routine became the subject of detailed analysis. A simple wave toward fans was interpreted as a sign of growing confidence. The anticipation had reached extraordinary levels. Then another rumor swept across the internet. Anonymous accounts claimed that several players inside the tournament believed the entire competitive balance had shifted overnight. No evidence supported those claims, yet speculation exploded anyway. Screenshots spread from account to account as people debated whether insiders were quietly predicting a completely unexpected champion. The excitement intensified. Independent tennis creators began producing bracket simulations showing dozens of possible scenarios. Every path looked different. Every prediction ended with another surprise. Nobody could agree on anything except one point. Washington had become impossible to ignore. Fans from around the world joined live discussions every hour. Some stayed awake through the night refreshing tournament updates. Others created lengthy threads explaining why this could become the defining week of Eala's young career. The emotional investment continued growing. Former professionals offered measured perspectives, reminding audiences that tennis has always rewarded consistency rather than hype. They emphasized that opportunity alone never guarantees success. Every opponent remaining had earned a place in the draw, and every match would demand complete focus. Those comments briefly calmed the excitement. Then another viral video reignited everything. The clip featured fans passionately debating possible matchups outside the venue. Each person convinced they had identified the perfect path toward a dream tournament run. Their enthusiasm spread rapidly across multiple platforms, inspiring thousands more comments and predictions. The tournament atmosphere felt electric before a single meaningful point had even been played. Every update created another wave of speculation. Every conversation introduced another theory. Every interview produced another headline. The attention surrounding Eala continued growing because expectations naturally rise whenever circumstances unexpectedly change. With several prominent names absent from the competition, observers couldn't resist imagining what might happen if preparation met opportunity at exactly the right time. That possibility became the center of every discussion. Broadcasters revisited memorable moments from previous tournaments, highlighting signs of maturity that had gradually emerged over recent months. They spoke about composure under pressure, improved decision-making, and greater confidence during difficult stretches of matches. Those qualities suddenly seemed more important than ever. Momentum in professional tennis often arrives without warning. One strong week can change confidence. Confidence can change performances. Performances can change careers. That simple chain of events fueled another surge of optimism among supporters who believed Washington might represent the beginning of something much bigger. Yet uncertainty remained impossible to escape. No matter how favorable discussions appeared on paper, the court would deliver the only answers that mattered. Predictions could disappear after one difficult match. Optimism could evaporate after one disappointing performance. At the same time, one inspired victory could transform every conversation overnight. That unpredictability is what kept millions of fans watching. The tournament had evolved into more than a competition. It had become a story about preparation meeting possibility. Every rally would now carry additional meaning because expectations had grown far beyond ordinary tournament standards. Across the tennis community, one sentence appeared repeatedly. This could be the week. Nobody knew whether those words would ultimately prove correct, but the anticipation surrounding them became impossible to ignore. As excitement continued building toward the opening battles, the The feeling spread that Washington was preparing to deliver unforgettable moments. Moments capable of surprising analysts, thrilling supporters, and rewriting expectations in ways nobody could fully predict. The first points were finally approaching. The waiting was almost over, and once competition truly began, every prediction, every debate, and every hopeful theory would face the only judge that matters in professional tennis: the court itself. If you've made it this far, then you already know this isn't just another tournament story. This is the kind of moment that reminds us why we love sports in the first place. One unexpected twist can rewrite an entire event. One incredible performance can change a career. And one unforgettable week can create memories that fans talk about for years. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Do you think Eala can take advantage of this incredible opportunity? Has the tournament completely changed? Or do you believe another player is ready to steal the spotlight? Drop your prediction in the comments right now, because once the matches begin, everyone will be looking back to see who called it first. If you enjoyed this story, make sure you hit the like button so more tennis fans can discover the latest drama, rising stars, and biggest moments from around the tour. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss the next major update, shocking upset, or unforgettable performance as the season continues to unfold. Every week brings new storylines, surprising results, and incredible moments that can change the tennis world in an instant. We'll be here breaking down the biggest developments, the hottest debates, and the matches everyone will be talking about. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this amazing community. And remember, the next headline could arrive at any moment, and you won't want to miss what happens next.